Yes, people. It's another edition of Get Amped. This is where fans can call in, come and have their say on the weekend's results. I mean, I've got somewhat of a smile because, yeah, we got a point. We got some fans in here that are stressed. But big up, really, how you doing, my bro?
Good as always, man. No complaints here. How you doing?
Yeah, you weren't talking like that just a minute ago, boy.
Shit, I'm good though. I'm good though. My team shit, but I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
Also, big up, we tried to get Matt on last week, but he had to upgrade his phone. How you doing, Matt?
Listen, I've been feeling these sort of emotions about my club for the last 26 years. So,
Bloody hell, who you support?
Everton.
Oh yeah, you having a rough time there, buddy.
A rough day.
To be fair, I was sorry that y'all got robbed on the weekend, though. Flipping
We're going to
Rob.
talk that. We are going to talk that. 100%. Big up Manchester Mania.
Bro, how you doing?
All good.
Oh,
Hi, Matt. I missed you from last time, my guy.
no.
I know, but we're here every week now. AFCON's done. You know, yeah. No, I had to switch up from. It would have been last night, but I had so much marketing to do. So
School average, busy boy.
all right, mad busy, but it's all for the young people. Then. You know, it's the future, and I've got to play my part.
Future.
100%. Where do we start? Let's start Everton. I was actually trying to get Samara as well, but I know she's at work and she's a City fan. Because
They should be ashamed of themselves. Should be ashamed.
She messaged me and goes, on Twitter, like they're still going on about it. So, I was like, well, yeah, it was handball.
You know what? I was just on my stream there, Rich.
Yeah.
Just the 7:30 there, and we were talking about it just there a little bit. If you had said to me before the game, listen, you're going to get beaten 1-0 by City, but you're going to play really well, and it's going to be kind of a mistake from Everton, I'd probably said to myself, do you know what? It's Man City, probably the best team in Europe at the moment. You're going to take a 1-0 loss at home, the way Everton are playing as well. But the fact that Everton played really well, it was an Everton mistake that led to the City goal, and then just that VAR decision just breaks your heart when you're down there fighting for points. I'm sure you've been through it yourself, maybe not the Manchester United guys, but you've been through it yourself as a Palace fan and stuff like that. When you're fighting for points, those decisions hurt a little bit more, and I just think that how can Chris Kavanagh not tell Martin Tierney or whatever his name is to go and look at the monitor? There has to be. I don't want to sit here and be like the league's corrupt. Your man lives 10 minutes from the Etihad. He wants City to win the league. I don't want to be sitting here saying any of that sort of stuff. But what's the point in VAR if something like that is not looked at by the referee officiating the game?
Facts.
I just want, like, if Chris Kavanagh said, for me it's 50-50, so please go and look at the monitor and make up your own mind, then you can kind of say to yourself, well, then Martin Tierney's just a bad referee. That's all you can say. But the fact that the on-field referee has to go without looking at a replay and go on, he has to trust the fella in Stockley Park to make a decision for him.
Well, yeah, I agree.
For that as well. It's just, and the incident itself, we all know what was happening. The ball was spinning in the air, it bounces, and he throws his arm towards the ball to control it because he miscontrols it. It's a penalty all day, every day of the week. I'd be saying if it was for Palace, I'd be saying it if it was for anybody else. And I'm telling you now, hand on heart, if Mason Holgate did that down the other end of the field, you can guarantee it would be a penalty. Guarantee it would have been a penalty. And that's where I'm going to rant over.
You know what's fun? You know what's funny, right? That I don't know if you all watch cricket. When you watch cricket and a bowler's bowling, depending on how they bowl, if the ball bounce, it could spin and go the other way. Rodri's looking at the ball dropping, and he misjudged the ball because as soon as it bounced, it went that way. So he put his hand out to try to stop it. At the same time, the referee, when he looked at it over, he couldn't see it. The referee couldn't really see it. From where he's looking, he couldn't see it. So I was like,
That's
shit.
that's fine. That's fine. If the referee
Why
can't
don't
see it, use VAR.
Yeah, why don't VAR say something? I was like, this is some bullshit. Yeah. This is some
Do you know what the most, sorry Rich to cut across you.
Go on.
The one thing that told me that it was a definite penalty is the second Rodri cleared the ball, he turned around to the referee and went.
He even checked his clearance and all. He
knew it was a penalty. He knew it was a penalty.
Yeah,
and he shit himself because it was like, oh God, we're 4 minutes away from a 1-0 win here, and Everton could get a penalty, and Liverpool have a game in hand on us, and they go top of the league. This could be our league on a 50-cent coin, But this is what annoys me. I was saying it, Rich, and I don't want to take over this calling show. I know there's other fans there and stuff like that. I'll just be really quick here.
Listen, I've had my match reaction already. This is where you look.
I'll just be really quick here with this one, right? I think now is the time, and we were talking about how we can kind of improve the VAR situation, the refereeing in the Premier League. Why can't we scout referees across Europe to referee in the Premier League?
There's no rule against it.
Why?
There's no rule.
Why does it have to be English referees who have allegiances to clubs? And I'm not saying they support certain clubs, but there's referees in that league who have sons who have season tickets for the top 6 teams.
Let's be
honest.
That
cannot be happening.
Let's be honest. Which referee in the league right now is actually good?
Mike Dean, but he's about 5 years past it.
Yeah, he needs to sit down in a corner somewhere.
Sean Lassie.
I think they all dirty, boy.
When he's refereeing Manchester United, he sucks.
That's because his sons have season tickets for Anfield. That's why.
I think they all dodgy. All the referees, I think they're just dodgy. Get rid of all of them.
I think it's a pride thing, though, mate.
There's a thing in NBA where the team can make a call, a challenge to to a referee decision. I think if that's implemented, that would be the perfect time for Everton to challenge that, and obviously it would have been overturned because that's the most obvious handball I've ever seen.
It's no good
since the hand of God, and I wasn't even.
I don't understand why. Let's be real here. The Premier League is the biggest. It's the biggest league in the world, right? So why can't the Premier League go to the Champions League referees during the week and say, listen, for the next 3 months, do you want to referee in the Premier League? At the end of the day, there shouldn't be any reason why. The referee who refereed the Champions League final there, he was refereeing a match there the other day for a Champions League. Why can't he go and ref the Manchester Derby on Sunday?
It's going to be a pride thing, 100% though. It'd be a pride thing. The Premier League won't admit our refs aren't good enough, our English refs aren't, because then they'll have to turn around and look at the system, won't they? If you look at the refereeing system, in England, everyone's brought up on Sunday League. You have to do so many Sunday League games, and you have to do so many adult games, and then going from there. And the FA won't admit that the system doesn't work. We can't grow proper referees or actually use the facilities we've got. Look at Stockley Park. Look at the facility there. We can't use it because it's just not good enough. So I don't know.
I mean, just on the Palace point of view, after the debacle at Selhurst against Liverpool, yes, Maria.
I didn't say anything.
I actually thought, do the Premier League badly want to make this a title race? Because City at that moment were clear. Not me personally, but you hear a lot of Premier League fans say that other leagues are farmers' leagues because one team runs away with it. Well, if you look at the last 3 or 4 years, minus the one where I think it was 1 point between Liverpool and City, one of those 2 teams have run away with it. So effectively, we're now becoming Bundesliga or Eredivisie or Liga, and I think they really want to avoid that from happening. I don't know, guys. Let me just quickly do a round and introduce everyone to everyone because sorry, I had to show the start. So, to my left, I believe that way. We have Maria, Liverpool fan, and I'm going to play a clip in a minute, and I'll explain the reasons behind the clip. To Maria's left, and I thought I'd intentionally put them next to each other, is Everton fan Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Maria. All right.
We're good.
And then the bottom row, here he is. I was wondering what took him so long. The middle row now is Manchester United. So you've got realist Ryan, who's making his debut on the show. And if you don't know Ryan, Ryan's partner is Samara, who hosts our women's football review show. I mean, Samara's on the way from work. I really want to get a run from the City point of view.
She is.
So that Matt could tear her a new one.
No, she can stay at work for all I care. Don't care.
I've already had it. Don't worry.
Yeah. So check out the dynamics. Samara, City, Ryan, United. Fair play for keeping the relationships strong. By the way.
No comment.
Next to Ryan, we've got Manchester Mania, another United fan, and beneath, it's Mr. T himself, Tariq.
Not beneath in the table. Well, we are beneath in the table.
We'll get there. But listen, this will be a great segue. Listen, Maria, I'm going to give you full screen just to talk briefly about this Make-A-Wish Foundation and what they did and what's upcoming for you as well, and then I'll play the video.
Okay. So basically, my daughter was diagnosed with cancer 2.5 years ago. And you may have heard of Make-A-Wish. It's a charity that basically gives children with cancer an opportunity to have a wish granted that will kind of make things, give them a little something nice to look forward to, and take their mind off of their diagnosis, because kids or anyone who has cancer has to go through a lot of treatment and all sorts of upheaval in their family life. So my daughter wanted to have a Christmas wonderland. Our house kind of turned into one of those houses with loads of lights and Christmas decorations and stuff. So this video was made by Make-A-Wish when her wish was granted just before Christmas. But sadly, Ellie actually passed away back in January. So this video kind of just gives her story and says why Make-A-Wish is such an incredible charity.
Thanks, Wells.
Years ago. A few weeks ago, she had another scan and we got the news that unfortunately it's still spreading. She's currently not having any treatment, but it's just keeping her symptoms under control, and just take things day by day and see how we go. As a family, it's a really important thing to just keep positive. You kind of get caught in this almost like a vacuum of hospitals, and life becomes something completely different. There's a lot of houses around where we live that go all out with Christmas decorations. Ever since Ellie and her brother were little, we'd jump in the car and we do a tour. It's like a really nice family moment. Christmas is like really magical, and it's something that I think is really, really important to her. Ellie's wish was to turn our house into a Christmas wonderland. We have got a team in, got a big Christmas tree, decorations across the house, lots of lights. It was really important for Ellie when we were in hospital that we somehow gave back. She was always amazed at how lovely staff were. So last Christmas, we managed to do some fundraising to give other children with cancer the opportunity to have a really nice time with their families.
My name is James and I am Ellie's brother. I'm coming down the road and I see there's a massive tree outside my house. It's incredible. Just the whole house is lit up with these Christmas lights. She's gonna love it. She loves Christmas and everything about it, and so she just loves that the whole house is just, look at it, it's brilliant. Like, she'll absolutely love it.
I had absolutely no idea that any of this was happening today. I've just always loved Christmas lights and having loads of Christmas decorations, and ever since I was little we've gone to look at all the houses with the big lights. It was really lovely.
That's all right. Apologies, guys. I think it's my internet that's kind of caused that to not show as it should have. But Maria, if you want to chuck in let everyone know where your Instagram is, the video's there too.
Yeah, so if you go to @WillSkateBackwards, you can see the whole thing on there.
Yeah, apologies once again, guys.
That's all right. Or on the Make-A-Wish Instagrams and websites and stuff, it's all on there.
Yeah. Thanks, Maria. I mean, obviously, I know it's been a difficult time, and I know this really helped, obviously, bring her wish to life. And I just wanted to bring it to everyone's attention. And I mean, obviously, I know I asked you permission this morning about showing it, but it's more so as well to raise awareness. And yeah, guys, just chuck in the heart emojis for Maria in the chat and stuff, and we're all here for you as always.
Thanks, guys.
That is tough, bro.
It is.
That shit, it didn't even happen to me, and that shit killing me, bro. I'm trying not to cry and shit. I can't deal with that.
Well, you would have seen James, her brother, in that video, who's a Crystal Palace fan and quite often appears on Rich's show. And we did have a tribute at Palace because although I'm a Liverpool fan, I do go to all the Palace home games with my son. And we had a big tribute to her on the big screen. I can't remember what match. Oh, it was the Liverpool match. So we did it specifically at the Liverpool Palace match. So that was on at halftime. So yeah, if you go on my page, you'll see all the stuff. And can I just say, Rich, I just want to say a big thank you actually to all the football podcasting and YouTube community. Even though we all support different teams and we appear when we argue and disagree on stuff, actually everyone got in touch. Every team, anyone for every different teams got in touch and just kind of just passed on their wishes and stuff, and it was really lovely to hear from everyone in that way. And actually in Crystal Palace, I have to say a massive thank you to Crystal Palace because they really did do quite a lot for us and for James and the fans that got in touch. We literally had hundreds and hundreds of messages from Crystal Palace fans, so big thank you to everyone.
Brilliant. You deserve this platform. I'm glad that we at Eagle Eye Football can obviously once again pay tribute to such a lovely young lady.
Thank you.
So, on a slightly brighter note, Maria, you won the Carabao
Let's go brighter. Yeah. Let's go.
You won the Carabao Cup yesterday.
We did.
I did ask you earlier on if Kepa's ball has landed in your back garden.
Not yet. Apparently it's still in orbit somewhere, but we'll get here soon, I'm sure.
What was your Chino's asking if Tariq messed up the video.
Oh.
So Tariq, who's directly beneath you, as well, not directly, in the
below down there.
Hat. Yeah. Since the AFCON, people's Wi-Fi has been going mad.
Any technical glitches, it falls on me. That's what happens. Very my bad.
I think I've seen it all on the chat actually.
Oh yeah,
that boy going to judge boy.
It might have something to do with Russia. You never know. Say nothing. Keep it quiet. Listening. They're listening.
What was your thoughts of the game?
Okay, overall thoughts. I thought it was a very entertaining game. Nice game to watch. I think for the neutral fans, great game to watch.
Good game.
Yeah, it was good.
Very good.
For me, bit of an edge of the seat one. I have to say, going into it, I was kind of split. What would happen? Obviously, I wanted Liverpool to win, but it was against Chelsea, so you have to go in thinking, well, this could go either way. And actually, the game itself, I felt it could go either way. There were obviously a few decisions that people may disagree with or weren't sure about, but overall, I would say the performance was pretty even between the two teams. I didn't think Liverpool were particularly outstanding throughout the whole game. I think they had their moments. I was a bit disappointed in Salah. I don't think he performed yesterday. It wasn't his best performance at all. It was disappointing that Thiago got injured while he was warming up. I have strong thoughts on Thiago, but I'm not going to share them on here because Liverpool fans don't agree. on them, and but overall, you know, in extra time, I thought Liverpool didn't particularly push that hard. I felt like they were almost quite happy to drift into the penalties. And to be honest, I think what won it was Tuchel's decision to take his goalkeeper off and put on Kepa. I don't know why he did it. I mean, I do know why he did it, but it doesn't really make sense to me in my head. The penalties were quite nail-biting for me. I was just like, oh no. It was a bit too much.
Would you say those were like the best penalties?
They were incredible. I have to, from both sides. And
I don't know, man. I think Kepa should have saved Van Dijk's one, especially.
The Van Dijk one was pretty good.
That's what I couldn't understand. They brought Kepa on to supposedly save penalties, and he not only didn't save a single one, he also missed his own one. So, but I don't think they expected it to go that far. And I can't even think of a game I've seen that's gone that far in recent time. So that's why it was like
Villarreal,
on the
Man
edge of my
United.
seat.
Villarreal, yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
it's not the same way. It was deja vu for me.
That's naughty. But with the Villarreal United one, there were misses in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, with this it was straight bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, everyone has scored.
And
I seen a great tweet there actually. Right after the match, they said that the 12th penalty taker should be the managers.
Yeah, that's the thing. Or like they just highlight someone in the crowd and they're like, right, come on, let's get the fans on. That'd be hilarious.
Got the prices right. Come on down.
yeah. Check the back of your ticket if you've got this number you're on, even if it's the opposing team. But that'd be quite funny.
I think they'd do better than Kepa if he was a Liverpool.
Would, actually.
Big up to you.
But you know, I thought it was a great game. But again, the performance was very Liverpool. They like to keep their fans on the edge of their seats, where you're just like loads of misses, which were quite frustrating. But evenly matched game, and I thought it could have gone either way. And when it went to penalties, I was worried because I just thought, oh, what's going to happen? But obviously, you know, in the back of my mind, I was like, please win. They're going to win. And literally, when that ball went over the net, I was so happy. I'm not even going to lie. Of course, I'm not going to lie. I was so happy. So it was good. It was nice. It was nice to see Liverpool take the Carabao Cup a bit more seriously. So it was good. It was nice. I liked the celebrations, and I thought overall, as I said, could have gone either way, but Liverpool just nabbed it at the end there.
Hanif.
What's up? Evening, everyone.
Coming towards the end of extra time, you see the board go up. The goalkeeper who had just won Senegal their first AFCON by saving 3 penalties, by the way, is getting
I watched it.
What was your thoughts?
I think we would have won that game because Mendy kept him at bay for 120 minutes. I think it was a very bad call. I think Mendy is extremely underrated by Tuchel when it comes to saving penalties, and he definitely did not watch AFCON. So, look, congratulations to Liverpool. They got the job done. I can't believe we played so well, but in front of goal, we're just shocking. We have to be honest. The misses from Pulisic and Mount are the ones that worry me because they were more or less point blank. We were basically Manchester United in front of goal, weren't we? We have to be honest, and that's how it's been all season. But you know, there it is. Oh, it's gone over my house. The penalty kick. So I'll have to go and fetch that one tomorrow from somewhere in Scotland. And yeah, but listen, look, the game was absolutely fantastic. One of the best League Cup finals, I would say, especially in my lifetime. And Liverpool deserved it at the end. Their keeper, their young goalkeeper, who came into a final a very young age. Klopp believed in him, and you know, fair play. Listen, I don't mind losing to Klopp. I believe he's the best manager in the world. That's just my opinion. And Thomas Tuchel will come good eventually, but not believing in Mendy after what he did for 120 minutes, in my opinion, played a big part. I'm not going to hold Kepa just hold him responsible for it. I just think, you know, it was meant to be. It was Liverpool's to win. And hopefully down the line, we see him again and we batter him. But apart from that, listen, congratulations to them.
Do you think... he's... Matt, you're cool. Your friend's here. Do you want him on or not?
I have to go in like 5 minutes, so yeah, bring him on.
No.
Can't escape the game.
He's live.
Did you fix the leak in Old Trafford yet? No.
Yeah.
Until we beat Watford, then we can fix the leak. Yeah.
So not till about 3 years, because I don't think Watford will be in the Prem next season.
Either will Everton, so it's all right.
Guys.
Let's segue into United now that he's here.
Oh, yeah.
I want Realist to start. I want it.
Nah, you don't need me to start. I'm the finisher. Go on, man. Go on.
I'm gonna start with
Manchester Man, you start.
Or rest.
Yeah.
You know
on Man United.
I'll tell you what, I'll start. United are dirt, right? They're brutal.
Let's not talk about it. We gave you our best midfielder and you still suck, mate.
What to say about United? Can't beat Watford at home. Relegation fodder. Good luck. United at Old Trafford. Can't beat Everton. Can't beat Burnley. Can't beat Watford.
I have a question for you, Matt. I have a question. Who beat you 5-2 this season? Who beat you
Watford.
5-2? Okay.
Who beat Man United 4-1?
Watford.
There you go.
Exactly.
Oi, all right, guys, relax. All right.
Can I just say, how can you hate on Watford when they did you guys a favour and they got, as a result of Watford, Ollie left? If not, if it wasn't for Watford.
Yeah, exactly.
Big respect for Watford for that.
1 second, ladies.
Big up.
Who's eating first?
Somebody's eating a pack of crisps or something, really.
That's Henry.
It's probably Hanif, mate. It's probably Hanif.
Right.
Deep frying some chicken or something.
Right, welcome to...
Why is everyone blaming me for? Listen, it's not me.
Need him. There we go. Ryan.
Yes.
Debut on the show. Welcome. Man United fan, obviously.
Thanks for having me.
A United fan will take another, man. What's going on?
I'm a United fan, yeah. Actual United from Manchester. Mental.
All right, mate.
Oh.
Hold on, what? You say what?
He's a Mancunian.
I think, did really say top red?
He might actually talk a bit of sense. Give him a minute.
No, we've it's not good, is it? It's not looking good. We've got some of the best players in the world. We can't put a goal past Watford.
Some of the best in the world.
Yeah, we got Harry Maguire.
We've got a bloke who's won like a few Ballon d'Ors, and then we've got
kid.
other players like Sancho and stuff like that. We still can't bang against Watford. Like, I mean, if the goals got unexpected goals, then we'd be doing all right, wouldn't we? Like, but the league isn't one unexpected goals, so we can't be doing much better.
Has Ronaldo coming in become a problem?
No, I'm not.
I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say yeah. I think personally, I've had this conversation like with Samara, like my girlfriend, and she's a massive believer in saying that he's come in and basically told everyone, yeah, you can't eat like rice pudding for dessert and stuff like that, and it's caused massive trouble. But I just see it as like, if you've got one of the best players that ever grace a football pitch in your team, you've got to be a better team, and we're not. So I don't know how to feel about him. I loved him because I grew up watching him. Like, he's my era of football. He's my like number one. He was one of the first players. I was at that Portsmouth game and scored that free kick. That was like one of my best ever games. I've been at Old Trafford when I watched it, and I was just like, right, he's one of my favourite players. I've loved him ever since then. But I don't want to say he's causing issues, but he looked a bit leggy when he was playing. He's played 3 games in 7-8 days, and he just looked a bit leggy. Like when it came to like the 70th minute, he wasn't making them usual runs that he usually makes. He wasn't at the back post where he's usually expecting, like trying to win it, and it was just, it wasn't looking amazing. No. I don't know what the other lads think, but I was
going to ask Orest about Roy Hodgson. What's your thoughts on him as a manager?
Right. I've always said on your channel, the last corner that I joined you, I said Roy Hodgson has a record at Old Trafford. Did I not say that?
No, I'm sure Rich said that.
No, I said that as well. I said Roy Hodgson and Roy Hodgson and the Middlesbrough manager Chris Wilder. They both have records at Old Trafford. So to be fair play to Roy Hodgson, man. He did his job. Got a draw. Fair play to him. I mean, he's a bit old now, so maybe he might retire soon. But yeah, right. I'm going to talk about the game. We lack our finishing. That's what I'm going to say. We lack our chances. Ronaldo, I want him gone this summer. I know what Ryan and Ty and Remus thinks, but I want Ronaldo gone this summer because I think when Ronaldo leaves this summer, we can sign up a good young prospect striker, maybe like a. I'm not saying we can sign him, but we could go in for someone like Haaland or someone decent. I said maybe someone like Haaland, so that's just. But I'm not blaming Rangnick into this. I'm not blaming Rangnick at all because I think in possession we've improved on the Rangnick. And defensively we've improved. We're not leaking out goals like we did on the Oli. So I'm not blaming Rangnick one bit, but you can blame it on his lineup selection. That's what you can blame it on. But yeah, players for me are the ones to blame for.
Yeah, the selection was perfect. Sorry, like just to add on to that, the selection was perfect. Everyone played the part. It was just like in front of goal, mate. Honestly, they couldn't hit a barn door in front of him.
Yeah. Matic and Fred together against Watford. You can't play that, can you? For me, I don't know why Sancho was on the bench.
It was like another 35s league watching them two midfield. To be honest, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Manchester Mania. What was your thoughts on the game?
This game felt different from the Crystal Palace game that we barely won 1-0, the Norwich game that we barely won 1-0. Those games were neck and neck, you know. This game was different. This game was all one-sided. Manchester United were perfect from the goalkeeper to defense, midfield, and then just that finishing wasn't good. So I feel like this match was the one-off for another team that would, like Liverpool, for example, where they try their best and fail. But I'm tired. I cry a lot now. United should aim for it. No. You can take Aaron Bissaka back for £5, mate.
Yeah.
How have you taken our quality right back and made him worse?
Thank you, Lucas, man. Big up Lucas, man. We can't afford him. Yeah.
He can't cross the ball. That's all.
Defensively, we can afford Messi as well. Do you think Messi will join Man United? No. It's not about whether we can afford a player or not. It's whether the player would kill his career and come to Manchester United.
We can afford Haaland.
Yeah. Oh no! Tariq, calm down.
We could afford him. I'm not saying he's going to come here.
No, but if you're saying you can afford them, what happened to Isaac? But Arsenal different. Was there for Arsenal different?
Yeah, I had a dream last night that Klopp and Pep were bowing down to Ralf Rangnick. That might be a sign that we're beating both teams soon.
Hey.
But
Hey, this man on the Escobar settings, fam. I don't know what he's on over there, bro. Man said he had a dream, bro. You need to put that powder down, big man. And I've had enough of this shit, bro. These man chatting waffle, fam. United are shit, bro. Get off of your man's horses, bro. We are shit. That guy Ronaldo, fam. That guy is drinking prune juice. He's just shitting up. He's horrible, fam. Get that guy off the pitch, bro. Get that guy off the pitch, bro. I don't want to see that guy play ever again for us, bro. You man love that guy for when he was good back in Rashford is shit, bro. 0 IQ baller, fam. You man love Ronaldo for what he did back in the day. Fam, he's 37 now. He can't still do this thing. Why did we buy this guy?
Mate, hold on.
Because he was going to City, mate.
You realize we're still in the Champions League. We're still in the Champions League.
Bun you on your Champions League.
If you think you're going to win the Champions League, you've lost your mind.
You man a crack, fam. What? You man a tapped or something? What's going on, bro?
No way.
United ain't winning nothing the way we going, fam. We have no structure. All we do is buy players.
No structure. Big man, the game, like honestly, like did you watch the game? Did you?
What is Fletcher's job?
No, I didn't.
What is his job? What is Fletcher's job, fam?
Stand there and look pretty, mate. I love it.
Stand
there and look pretty. I love it.
Man, out there saying
they call him technical director.
That guy's a waste man, fam. He need to go back to
charging iPad. Charging iPad. He's charging the iPad.
Imagine you have
no, he's taking the pictures of the training ground, the winning team on the training ground. That's what.
You brought the manager in, right?
Someone's got to do it.
You brought the manager in and you said
charging the iPad for the
big man, you won't let me talk or you want to talk with the iPad? Mate, I gave all you man your time to chat, fam. I'm on this now, you know. You man said we brought this guy in and he said he's gonna be our advisor to the club. Ralf Rangnick, right? If he's gonna be an advisor and he can't say what he want done now, what the hell we gonna do in the future, fam? We're gonna keep going backward and spinning top in mud. We ain't doing shit as a football club. Liverpool over there, their owners are They're a little shitty sometimes. They don't like to spend money. But fam, club gets what you want sometimes. You wanted this player in January, you went and get him. They might not have all the best players in the world, but they have some players that could do a job for them, and they all work hard for each other. City over there, these men know how to build a team. They build and they set up for the future. This is why I keep talking about with United, boy. All you man seen as these stars and these best players, and you overhype these players and overpay these players. They're a bunch of dickheads at United, fam. And we keep thinking that they're good. They ain't good, fam. They're a bunch of rubbish, overhyped, overpaid players. We need to get over this and start realizing, yo, United are not what it used to be back in the day. When Fergie was here, we was dominating. Since Fergie left, what the hell has we done, bro? What we doing? What we doing? What have we done since Fergie left? What?
Bring back Moyes.
We ain't did shit since Fergie left, bro. And people still thinking we gonna win the Champions League. We getting this. We winning that. What these people talking, bro? We have Escobar. We have Escobar up there who is on vacation. He comes when he wants. I think this guy's doing drug deals, bro. He's just bringing in shipments or something. He plays when he wants. Then we have Ronaldo up there taking pictures and doing Instagram lives in the sauna and shit, bro. We need to play football, not that nonsense, bro. We have another guy. He's out there. God alone know what he's doing, but he's number 11. He's doing his own thing there, big man. I don't know what that guy doing. He's doing his own thing. We have another. That guy at the back, oh my God, get that guy out, fam. Maguire is shit. Oh my, why we still have him? Do I need him? Go on, get him out, man. He's shit, fam.
You made progress, we dropped him.
Rich, just put the reels on the screen on his own. Put him on the screen on his own, Rich.
What's his name? Luke Shaw. He is shit. Get him out. We have Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he can't control a ball. Get all of these man out, fam. Get them out. If you keep thinking that we have a good team because we have a bunch of average players, when are we going to win something, bro? Arsenal fans over there, these men are out of Europe. I'll take out of Europe right now. Finish 9th, fam. Let these people see that this team that you keep thinking is this top class team with all what they have, we can't do shit, bro. This team is rubbish. We need to get proper football structure. Every season, we buy players to sell shirts, and we keep saying, oh, that's a big player. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. And what we do, we don't win nothing. All we are is top 4 FC. We're doing what Arsenal used to be doing for years now. And now we having to hope that Arsenal bottle it, Spurs bottle it, West Ham bottle it for us to get top 4. Is that what we come as United fans? That's what we're doing now. We depending on people to do something shitty for us to get top 4. If that's the case, bro, we as United fans need to just give up, bro. Give up. Give up. We hopeless, bro. And you, man, are loving this dead team off, bro. I love United, you know. I wake up at 6 a.m. to watch these stupid games, bro. And you, man, weekend are now almost finished. Mine's just now starting, bro. 6 a.m. in the morning, I'm watching these dead games. The whole weekend's ruined. I want to see United, bro. Them man are hopeless to watch them play. I don't want to see them. They need to finish 9th or something. No Champions League, no Europa League, and I'm damn sure they want to be in that Conference League thing. Finish out of there, bro. So we could get proper structure and they could work on building a proper team and everything.
That's why we go to these protests, though. All right. That's why we go to these protests and that.
The protest died out, mate. Protest died out.
The protest died out as soon as you man saw Ronaldo. You're soon in the car park, a bunch of dickheads.
I still don't.
I bet you are gassed with some Ronaldo as well. So.
I was gassed.
I don't care about Ronaldo, fam. I really don't care about that guy, fam.
Mate, we only signed him because he was going to go to City, period.
He was never going, bro. Ambitions. That's what Pep and them
he did that for more money.
Season,
they acted like they wanted Alexis Sanchez, so we buy him. They acted like they wanted Fred, so we buy him. They acted like they wanted Maguire, so we buy him.
What's your point saying that, bro? We are just deluded, bro. Dickheads, fam. Whatever, fam.
We said 85 million for Koulibaly was too much, and then went and spent 80 million on Maguire.
Bro, you know what's funny, right? That guy that plays for City, that center back, what's his name?
Diaz.
Ruben Diaz.
Diaz, right? Diaz. We was looking at Diaz. You know what they said? Oh, he's not built for the Prem. We went and got Maguire. And look what he's doing over there. He got Maguire. The oldest silverware Maguire has. We know he had in Greece over there wearing on his hands. We know he was wearing. As his oldest silverware. That guy is shit.
4 relegations too.
Yeah, but he's our captain. Toodly do for United. Big up your club, bro.
Rich, I have to jump off.
I'm back. You're trying to
have to jump off. I'm on the weekly Armchair Sports Talk, and I host the Talk of the League podcast every Monday at 7:30. Everybody jump in the comments, let us know what you want to talk about. We talk about literally every Premier League team. Very non-biased chat. I actually bigged up Liverpool the last couple of weeks as well, believe it or not. So it's a very lonely place for me as an Everton fan at the moment. So bigging up other teams is the only real thing that I can do at the moment. So yeah, thanks very much, Rich. Appreciate you having me on as well, pal. Thanks very much. And it was lovely to meet everybody. All right, piss off, man. Will you? But listen, I want to say, not really nice to meet everybody, even you, RS and Maria. Much love to you, and hope you have brighter days ahead, darling.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Big up,
all right.
big up.
See you there, guys.
See you.
See you. Bye.
This is it. We're building a community. We have laughing and jokes all the time. I knew I had to get realist on this week. I knew I had to. Realist, you're right though, yeah?
Lemon shit from I mean, everybody have opinions, right? I know everyone have opinions, right? And everyone is entitled to support their club how they want. But bro, I get so pissed off when people keep thinking that United are so good and they are rubbish. Every year we are miles away from City and Liverpool. What are we talking about? What are we doing here? What are we doing?
We're in a rebuilding phase, though. You got to accept that. Like,
for 10 years, bro.
Honestly, it takes so long to rebuild a football club. Look at the structure.
Man. Bro, I'm feeling this guy. Samara is confusing this guy, bro. This guy.
No. Like, I study football at university, like, so I know that the ins and outs of the
football club.
I'm still here. Like, look at the ins and outs of the football club. Yeah, like, what's actually happening in the world.
Really, hear him out.
You've got to look at it from the bottom to the top. Our youth teams are doing really good. Our youth structure is doing really good. Man City literally had to copy our youth system in order to become successful. Like, the only reason we are not producing results at the top now is because we're not promoting them players. Everything else is coming through. Look at the players that have come through. We've had Rashford come through.
It's because they're shit.
Big man. You do know back in the day we used to have Anderlecht and these teams like that. We used to send players out. Those are our affiliate clubs, right?
Yeah, we won't do that anymore though.
You know why we don't do that no more? And you said City copying our structure, right? Bro, City have a proper structure. These men have little clubs all over the place. This umbrella what City have, right? Most clubs use City scouting network to find players.
Yeah, but really, what Ryan is saying is that's what United used to do.
That's what we did.
Stopped it.
That's why I keep saying. That's why
City structure is ours. That's where it came from. Like, we made the model. Alex Ferguson made the model. Like, the only reason we can't carry on with that now is because the Glazers are in. Before the Glazers came in, we had the structure. It worked perfectly. And the manager, it was a manager. It wasn't just a head coach now that everyone says, like every single team says. It was a manager. He controlled everything. He controlled what players came in, who came out.
The Glazers were there with Ferguson as well.
Yeah, but it's when Gill left. When Gill and Ferguson left.
David May and these man, when their man left, every shit went haywire. But what I'm saying is, I don't know why people keep getting gas and thinking that we signed the best players. If you don't have a football structure in terms of no one knows what Fletcher and Myrtle and all these men be doing. They just have names and they don't do shit, bro. A bunch of names they have, a bunch of handles to their names. They ain't doing nothing, bro. They ain't doing nothing.
But really, in a way, you can hear what Ryan's saying in terms of it's the Glazers are reporting the wrong people. That's when I look at Liverpool's ownership with FSG. A lot of anger was towards them until they hired the right people. Your Michael Edwards, your Jurgen Klopps, when they came in and they brought in the right players and they gave trust to them. Like FSG, as you said, they're not the best owners, but they just hired the right people. United, that's what they keep failing at, and until they keep going, go through it. I can say the same with KSC.
Tariq, then y'all eerily listen though. I started off saying I don't care what nobody says about United unless we get our structure. That's all I go on about. I don't care about these players. I don't care who we get as manager. It's not going to help us unless we get the structure sorted. We ain't doing shit. We ain't doing it. I keep going on about that every year. All I talk about is structure.
We're gonna bring Putch, Hurricane, and Declan Rice.
They laugh at me. They keep saying that I'm crazy, but bro, that's all we need. Structure. If we don't get it, we ain't doing shit. Wow. I don't think United will ever buy Declan Rice because he's not marketable like that. Like the way they love to sell shirts.
He's not an advert guy. He's not an advert guy. Like,
exactly. He won't. He's not that type of guy to make that money on the shirts. That's why they buy. You see what they buy, Tariq. We don't buy players.
What do you want?
Our system. We buy money.
Maguire makes money.
Maguire needs to get locked up, bro.
Wait, how does Maguire make money for Manchester United?
Maguire makes money selling brick walls, mate. Imitates one every week.
We know someone that bought a Maguire shirt.
I've never seen anybody wearing a Harry Maguire shirt in my life.
No, I know a guy.
I know a guy.
I've seen a few.
Let's move on to Arsenal. Now,
Arsenal.
They didn't play on the weekend, but they did play Thursday. Now, it's safe to say one fan was extremely happy.
Oh. Yes! 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 Yes!
Lacazette finds his shooting boots from somewhere. I did say it was coming.
Yes! Come on!
Said it was coming.
Come on!
Wow.
See?
That's one way
Big
to
up to
celebrate.
Reed. Big up to Reed for that. Big up.
Now, just to put a bit of context here, that was his own brother. And he didn't care.
So his brother was
Are you finishing top 4?
It's hard. It's hard to say because I still think we're gonna.
No. Last week you said you're going top 4, so you have to say yeah. Just say yeah, you're going top 4.
Tariq's being modest, man. He's being humble, man.
I am.
He's being modest.
I am because I know the failures of my team. You see, I know my team can be inconsistent, and that's not because like I'm just being real. Like we will come across a point where we'll struggle, especially if we pick up injuries to certain areas. Like we will struggle, and we don't have the squad to push on further. But Roland, did you beat Wolves, huh? Last game.
Mate, last week you were all saying, Arteta Masterclass, we're going to get top 4. Where's the same energy, man? Just say
that's for you, Oris, man. That's for you. That's me.
Don't do it.
But basically, yeah, that's just the thing. Like we have to make top 4 now. Let's be honest, we are the best team out there.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What realistically is the value of getting in the top 4? If you're not because I know that they're still technically in it and it's a 1-1 draw, but they've got a really slim chance of winning the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
I feel like Man United are becoming one of them teams that they might get in the top 4, but they won't do much in it.
But you know what though, Henry? With Arsenal, we actually look like we have a structure at our club. We have a recruitment policy. We've looked to sign these young players, and we are only a few puzzles away in terms of our.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about Man United.
Oh no! Arsenal, no. None of that here.
Arsenal's
Are you high?
Yeah. But now we've got something to finally believe in as Arsenal fans. It looks like we finally might be getting there. Yes, there's still, even if we make top 4, there's still things that we need to see in the summer and improvement from there.
I mean, they haven't made the top 4 for a few years now, so
no. But that's it, though.
That would be the big reason why they want to get it, I guess.
And nobody thought at the start of the season that Arsenal would be challenging for the top 4. If we're going to be real.
Especially after the first few games.
Yeah. That was before Arteta brought his players in, got rid of a lot of players. I think my biggest reason for optimism is the fact that we got rid of Aubameyang in the way we did in the situation, the scenario that happened, the fact that we've shown that ruthlessness. That hasn't been shown at Arsenal in the past.
And the fact that you got rid of him and you actually look a better team without him, I think.
We are a better team, and even Nicolas Pepe is performing now. And Mikel Arteta said he's coming, he's been like a new man, and that's what happens with dressing room dynamics. That's why certain players can be toxic. We had the likes of Mustafi, Kolasinac, Özil, all apart had their own little cliques. It's very similar to what I saw, like what I'm seeing now at Manchester United. How you can have a dressing room divide, and that can cause problems and division within the team. There was a clip the other day. to do with Arsenal.
Comment, so it's quite funny.
What was it? I heard. I'm all right. Mateta Army's on this Christian Benteke sale. He's a sales rep for Benteke.
Can't beat Burnley.
We beat Burnley this season. Yeah,
no.
You have to respect the job that Edu has done as well at Arsenal. He's sorted it all out internally, and you have to respect Arsenal because that's what United need. And I think,
but let me tell you this, Hanif, let me say this with Edu, I don't give Edu that same type of credit in a way. Do you want to know why? Because Edu was there under Unai Emery, and look how that was happening and how that was working out. But as soon as Arteta's come in, he's demanded certain things to change. He demanded that this culture needs a change at the club. I remember him saying it from his very first press conference. And he said, I knew the issues at Arsenal because the game just before he came in was when we lost 3-0 to Manchester City. And Kevin De Bruyne came out in the interview. The only guy we knew we had to worry about when we were in possession was Martinelli because he's the only one who presses. And that's completely different now at Arsenal. We have Ødegaard, Lacazette works really hard, everybody, and we have a complete. Even the fact that they're looking at the players, how we celebrated, the unity there. That's what a team needs. It's when I watched Liverpool yesterday, there was something special that I saw. As soon as Mane, Diaz, Salah lost the ball, they won it straight back a lot of the time.
To be honest, I don't know how Liverpool actually won the cup because I left about 15 minutes before the end of the 90, but Chelsea just missed so many chances. They were pretty much all over them in the second half.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you've got a proper team, though, Henry. When you've got a team that's willing to work together, even if they're not the better side on the day.
What's that got to do with Chelsea missing chances? You can't. It's not.
We're not good in attack, man. We need time. We don't.
Mate, what do you mean good in attack? You've spent 300 million on attack in 2 years.
What I mean is you can't say that. It's our team work rate that made Chelsea miss those chances.
No, the fact that you can stay within that game and you don't let your heads drop in those things. You created chances as well, Liverpool. Let's not get that. Let's not get that twisted. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if teams don't take their chances, you're always going to be within a game. Football's a low-scoring game, and that's where if you can have that unity, well, it's a low-scoring game unless you get smacked. And how many times have I seen that at Arsenal?
Unless you're leading.
Do you know what I mean? And it's a mentality issue. That's what it is. So. That's the thing, and that's what I'm looking at Arsenal now, and I'm seeing that positivity, and we can move on and move forward. Yes, RS, we should 100% get top 4. We're a better team than United. We're a better team than Spurs. We're a better team than West Ham, even. So we should get it. That's what I should say. But I also know the shortcomings, and I'm not. If we finish 5th, yes, I'll be disappointed given the context of the season. But I'm not going to go Arteta route because of it, because he's already moved us forward a lot, and we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Okay. I'm going to ask you all individual questions related to your team. So, Maria, Liverpool.
Hello.
Would you sell Mane?
That's a good question. Yeah, I would actually.
Give him to Palace.
What? Cash him in. Get the money. We've got Diaz now, who's younger. Diaz is awesome. This is no disrespect to Mane. Mane is amazing, but there were issues with Mane last season. Performance wasn't quite there, and I think for whatever reason there still seems to be some kind of confidence issues. Salah, Mane. I know they keep saying they're best of friends, but I don't see that. I think there's a little bit of conflict there, and ideally, we can cash in on Mane while he's still going.
What's Mane?
Yeah, we've got our backup now. We've got Diaz.
What's he Mane is a crucial player for me.
I mean, what?
He is, but he's with no disrespect to him, he isn't irreplaceable at the moment. There's a lot of Mane misses. Mane can be standing in front of the goal sometimes. He did it yesterday, I think, as well. And you just think, what? Why is he missed? He does it a lot. And actually, that's not just him. Salah does it as well. But Mane, yes, I would sell him because I think we can at the moment. For once in our the past few years, we've got a bit of depth, so we can probably let Mane go, cash in, get the money, buy someone else as well, and have Diaz there taking over the reins.
Jamie Phillips, Liverpool fan as well. He said, "Listen, I'm driving." Wow.
Oh well, that's a bit harsh. I mean, I'm not. I love. I like like all Liverpool fans. All Liverpool fans love all Liverpool players. I'm not saying I want to get rid of him. I'm just saying if it was, should we sell him? Then, and the opportunity came up and the price was right, then I think he should go.
That is.
And I actually said that at the end of last season as well. So I'm sticking to my point.
He still scored quite a few goals. That's all I'll say.
He has scored a lot of goals. He has scored a lot of goals. He has.
I score a lot of goals in that team, though.
Did you just say you'd score a lot of goals in that team?
Yeah, I score a lot of goals in that team. Wow, it's on a plate every single goal.
Go and be a professional footballer then.
Ooh, Henry. Manchester Mania. Would you let Ronaldo go in the summer of the year?
It's not whether would I let him go or not.
I'm asking you this question. It's you personally.
Yeah, 100 million% yes. If you're gonna bring Ronaldo into your team, and I think Ryan mentioned that earlier, you have to play to his strengths, and that's not what Manchester United is doing right now. Nor do I think they have a plan to do so. So let the man go, probably to Sporting and his career on a high, and we bring in Lewa this summer, hopefully.
Ryan, I know what realists will say to this.
Same question.
Strip Maguire of the captaincy and keep him, or sell him?
Look at Realist's face.
I'd sell him. Yeah, I'd sell him. No, because it's you got to look at the bigger picture. You can't just look at like the football player. You got to look at like he's just got. I think he just had a new kid. He's all settled down, etc. Like in the area now and stuff like that. You can't just get rid of a player just because he had a few bad games. He's still a good footballer at the end of the day. He's a professional footballer. I'm assuming he's better than all 9 of us in this call. Do you know what I mean? Like we can't turn around and say he's like lost all of his ability straight away. He's lost an inch of pace. Yeah,
I'd
say 4 inches, 5 inches.
It's not just pace he's lost, mate.
He's lost his head. He doesn't have a brain.
He's lost his footballing brain.
You got to look at the bigger picture, though.
Let him speak.
It's all about opinions. I agree.
You got to look at the bigger picture, though. Like that's not just a player losing ability. I honestly like. I'm a massive like mental health advocate, and I think it's a massive mental health issue. He's going through something outside the game of football that's affecting him, because you cannot be like, I'm not going to say he was a world beater at Leicester, but he was a top quality player at Leicester. Like he was quite good. You can't lose that ability all of a sudden and then not and be this player now. Like generally, I'm like 5'5", but I reckon I can win more headers than he has this season.
Oh, you're taller than Tariq.
So, but yeah, I'd sell him. It'd be all and end all. Just so he can further on his life and better his career, because I think United's not a very good environment for him. That's just like me looking at the people person angle of it as well. Footballing, get rid.
Fair enough. Really?
Can I just say something? Can I answer this question, please?
Go on then.
Please. Okay. I would strip him of the captaincy and start him next to the captain, Rafael Varane. I would do that and watch him play again.
He's not been much better, though.
You think the armband?
Ryan's right.
Yeah. Strip him from the armband and play him next to the captain, which is going to be Rafael Varane, and watch him play. I guarantee you he'd go back to at least a good level.
No,
I'm glad that you said that, though. I am glad that you said that, because nobody says it. Because, yes, Maguire's been awful, but Varane's not been any better, I don't think.
Varane's only looked better because Maguire's been so bad.
Brush is right, though. Brush is right down there, Rich. He's right on spot there.
Go on, see you're saying?
Yeah, Brush. I mean, I feel you, man. Yeah, I get those from Rashford, honestly, the mental health issues, but yeah.
Mental health issues are very important to deal with.
Yeah. Really? I'm trying to give you something that I don't already know. Would you bring Donny back to start immediately?
Start immediately, huh? Bro, I'll bring him back, bro. I'll bring him back.
Wait, I know you've got a lot.
Yo, really. You can't run man show like that. Really. Hold on, I'm gonna talk to them too, brother.
So kicking off, isn't
so this brother said Harry Maguire is a good footballer. Where Harry Maguire show you in professional football career? For club, not country, make you say him is a good footballer.
Good player.
What have you done? What have Harry Maguire done in football, club football, why you say he's a good footballer?
He captained England to the Euro final.
He just said club football.
Oh, club football. Well, he did well at Leicester, but maybe just not
very
right.
good player at Leicester.
Yeah.
He was decent at Leicester.
He was good at Leicester.
No, he was average at Leicester. Looked good in a back three. Let's be honest.
Good in a back three,
yeah. He was better in the three.
And even the same in England. In England, when he played a back three at the World Cup, he looked brilliant. But then we play him in a back four and give him the captaincy when he has no leadership qualities. Of course, he's going to become a worse player than we thought.
He's just being made fun of, to be honest. Like,
he doesn't help himself by celebrating a goal against San Marino as if that would turn public opinion.
Idiot.
Like, look at me, I've scored against San Marino. I'm really turning it around.
Yeah. And then we conceded 4 in the next game for his club. Oh, man.
It's not all on one man, though, boys. Got to remember that. Not all on one man.
Let's get
Ryan, what's your defense of Maguire? I don't understand it. You feel like you.
There's something there. Like, you cannot make it to professional football in the Premier League if it's not there. Like, you've not, give someone a backhander and said, yeah, you can have it. But, you can't make it to that high and not be a good player. It's simple. You either got the ability or not. And he has got the ability. He's just not ready for it. Like your profile picture there, Phil Jones.
That was mental health. Yeah.
Phil Jones has got it. I still think Phil Jones has got it. I was at the game against Wolves. We screamed his name for about 90 minutes because it's Phil Jones. Give the guy some support. Stop getting on his back and actually support him.
What do you mean by
give him an extension, man? He deserves it.
He's what Ryan is saying. He's right in a way, though. When these players do get scapegoated, yeah, they deserve to get criticised 100%. But look at Phil Jones. He was getting made fun of like he's the worst player ever, and then he came in, was man of the match against Wolves. You know what I mean? There is a lot of it. That's football life as well. It is all up there. And if Harry Maguire doesn't have it, then he obviously is not good enough to play for United in that way. So he should probably move for that reason.
Yeah, I agree. And that's the whole reason we brought this sports psychologist in to help things like that. But
which is important.
He's not doing his job, man.
That's a long process, but I just don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So like you said in the question, sell him, get rid, on to the next one, see who else can do it. Because mentally he's not there, or just drop into the reserve team, let him get his confidence up, then bring him back up. But at the minute now.
Cool. Let me speed this up because we've gone past the hour mark and everyone's got things to do and stuff. Really? So was that Donny? Yes or no? Would you bring him back to start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tariq, do you regret selling Aubameyang?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
Hanif, who goes first, Werner or Lukaku?
You're asking me.
Hanif.
Oh, sorry.
Henry, you're a Palace fan.
I know.
Lukaku.
It sounded like my name on my headphones.
Lukaku.
Orest. What do you do with Cavani?
Sell him.
Yeah, I think he's violated your club, by the way. Personally.
Is he still on holiday?
Man, he's on holiday drinking this coconut drink. I don't know what he's doing.
Injured.
How is he allowed to be on holiday?
He's injured.
It's in his contract.
It's in his contract to fake.
It's in his contract, yeah. That
injured. He was at Old Trafford on Saturday.
3/4 of the way in the season, he can just go on holiday.
He's chilling with realists tomorrow, I heard.
Yeah.
Not the time, honey. Not the time.
Henry, Palace related. Right. There's clubs in for Eze. Would you let him go?
Absolutely not. Still got so much more to come from him in the future.
Send bin you if you answer that incorrectly. And big up CM. I'm glad to see you're feeling better, my bro.
Thank you, man. Big up everybody.
Is you now got Nick Hanif's background.
No, it looks good, man. The Harry Maguire background looks good.
Oh, is that what it was for?
I told everyone.
Don't get me started on that guy, man. You know, I understand what Ryan and Tariq were saying here.
because that's the true factor of the game, for real. But at the same time, yeah, I look at a guy in Maguire who's shown levels of arrogance and disrespect to the fan base, and
that's the thing.
everything that he says, it just seems insincere. From his press conferences, from his, what he puts up on social media, and it's like, you know what? I'm sick of the talking. In the end of the day, show us something on the pitch. It doesn't hurt to show a bit of effort, a bit of desire, and at times, he has shown that, but it hasn't been on a consistent basis for an £80 million player and the captain of Manchester United.
So, on that note, who do you want you to start in right back next season?
If I could get rid of both of them and try and get a new one, I would. Because I know, but trust me.
Why would you sell Dalot?
I don't personally. I don't think he's good enough. His output there, he hasn't been good enough before, and obviously people are getting onto Wan-Bissaka. So it's kind of a certain thing where you see Dalot and he looks technically good on the ball, but it's like I don't see the hype in him. I personally, maybe you keep him for a backup, but I don't see the hype in him being a starter in a good level side.
Enough.
I can't wait for him to convert Jadon Sancho into right wing back now, like we did with Valencia. That worked, didn't it? Let's see if that works again.
Yeah, the difference is they had a good manager then.
Well, we'll see.
Vibes, man.
You know what? This has actually been very interesting. I know obviously the United fans they're hurting at the moment. It's definitely tough times for their club.
Lamptey's a good shout.
Lamptey would be a very good start.
Interesting in a back four. Interesting. But
not in the back four,
I think Lamptey could have another effect in terms of like Maguire looks very good at a middling club, but then his weaknesses would get exposed, like especially aerially.
I think I have a good shot for the right back spot at Manchester United. The Ajax right back, Mazraoui, who is a free agent in the summer. He's a great right back, a creative right back, similar to Trent, not at the level of Trent, obviously, but similar to Trent, where there's a lot in the forward area. But I know, knowing Man United, they'd rather spend 50, 60 million on Lamptey than get a good player for free.
And can I say this one thing here? Young players who come to Manchester United would never thrive as long as the system built around them is a shambles. From top to bottom, the academy level to senior level, if the structural, organization of the club isn't patterned, then no young player will come in and thrive, whether it's external signings or from the academy.
Facts. Oh, cool. All right, before I get you to shout out where they can find you or like your socials and stuff, just really, really quickly round the room, which team gets fourth? Because I'm assuming we're all happy with that. It's going to be Man City or Liverpool, Chelsea, and then question mark. I mean, don't get me wrong, Chelsea can get roped in. But Maria, who finishes fourth?
I think it's going to be Arsenal,
Mania.
Chelsea.
Ryan?
Man United.
So who finishes third, by the way, then, if Chelsea finish?
Manchester United.
Ooh. Or rest?
Chelsea fourth, United third.
I think Chelsea will finish third just about, and I think Arsenal will finish fourth. I've changed my mind.
I agree with James.
Fourth bottom. You've got to put bottom there.
Wait, how are you talking about Burnley when Watford's taken 4 points from you? Please.
Hey, they scored 4 goals, let alone Watford took 4 points. Horace, Burnley scored 4 goals against them.
Horace, pick your battles better. Like,
telling you, Rich, I'm telling you about these United fans, bro.
Right, sorry,
man, smile, man.
I wish I could say like Moss and Wilf in the chat. Arsenal finished third, but nah, I think we're going to finish fourth. Arsenal fourth.
Realist?
Bro, give me 9th, fam. Don't care for fourth, bro. It might be Arsenal or something. Not us.
Henry?
Well, I think that even though Man United play shit most of the time, they'll just somehow scrape their way in there because that's just what they do. And I think Arsenal will lose. I think Arsenal will be good, but they'll lose a couple of games no one thinks they will, and that'll cost them.
And United will win those.
Yeah, they'll get dodgy 1-0 wins. You know what they're like.
Yeah. I'm gonna come back here when we win.
No, you know what it's like. It's just Man United. It's just the history of their club, isn't it? They just know how to play shit and win.
What? Right.
Did you watch the game Saturday?
No, I didn't watch the game Saturday.
Vibes, I love you, man. Vibes.
To be fair, Henry, United should have battered Watford. It was crazy.
No, yeah, but that's one. We're talking about one game over all the rest of the games. In the season.
It's not one game, Henry. There's
one
not
before.
No, Terry. Other games that we barely won.
What are you talking about? Have you watched this season yet? Man United for most of it have been fucking crap. Okay, so don't give me they've been really good. They haven't. Even Ronaldo flipping came out and said, "Do you think Manchester are playing well?" No. So yeah. It's just...
Good in spells. It's not good enough.
Look at it, man.
What I'm saying, since Ragnick came in, we created the most chances.
Yeah. What's the point if you can't take them?
We have scored. Only 4 teams have scored more than us in the league.
Henry, get off the neck.
Yo, stats don't say shit, bro. We need points, fam. Stats ain't saying shit, fam. We need the points.
Mate,
I feel like you're just you feel so bad and sad right now and depressed. Yeah.
No, bro. After the Europa League final, United can't affect me no more. I just want to see. I want people to understand that, bro. We ain't what we used to be.
Think we'll finish 9th? Are you
bro,
serious?
I wish we finished 9th, bro.
He's joking.
I need us to be out of Europe so people could understand and the board could actually think for once and stop just trying to sign these marquee players to look like, and sell these shirts, bro. Do something for the club and stop doing bullshit, bro.
Modern day football, right?
That's what it is, man.
CM, who finishes 4th?
I can see what Henry says in it and saying Man United scraping it. But
I'm not a lunatic, am I?
I see what you're saying because I've seen it happen before. My only problem with that is just the ambitions of the club, innit? So I can see United finishing 4th, but where does that really take us in a grand scheme of things?
That's not the question, though. The question is who will finish 4th. It's not what will happen after that.
Yeah, I said
Henry.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I said 4th. I said United will finish 4th, but I'm just saying my thing, innit? Yo.
I think someone's rattled Henry.
Let's wrap this up before.
No, I'm not rattled, man. I'm not rattled at all.
You just backed United already.
Before Henry gets people on his.
No, I'm just saying what. That's all I'm doing. I'm just saying what I think.
Nah, big up Henry, though.
I know, Henry. Right, CM, my brother, welcome back. Where can everyone find you?
Appreciate, big up the panel, man. CM10TENT on all socials, YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah. Henry, where can they find you?
Nowhere. I don't like to be found.
Fair enough. Ores.
Football Fan Show on YouTube.
I always tell you, say it clearly so people can hear where you're at.
Football Fan Show on YouTube.
All right. Yeah. Yes, Hanif.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere. So yeah, I'm available.
Opposite of Henry.
No, I can be found. I just don't want to.
Right, bro. This ain't Tinder. It's YouTube.
Yeah. So it's still personal choice.
Tariq talks as you
Mr.
can see.
Arteta in. Yeah.
Arsenal's finished 4th. You've heard it here. But yeah, Tariq talks on YouTube. You can catch me watching, talking all football. So yeah, not just Arsenal. So yeah, you're more than welcome.
Boris has always got something to say. When he had the chance to say something, he didn't say it properly. My gosh.
Hello. Red Order Podcast on Spotify and We'll Skate Backwards on Instagram. And usually at Selhurst Park if you're down there.
Yes, our honorary Palace fan.
Yeah. Sort of.
Big up to you as always, Maria. And don't forget, check out the video on the Instagram, We'll Skate Backwards. Great video from Make-A-Wish Foundation. Ryan.
Ryan Edwards, but instead of the A in the Edwards, it's an X. Thanks for having me, guys.
Big up, Ryan.
Thanks for coming on. Listen, you're always welcome on. And Realist is a very passionate guy, so I hope he hasn't intimidated you.
No, I like that. Just you
It's
can't
all
be doing
banter.
that.
It's all banter.
I rate it.
No, it's good. Everyone has different opinions.
I love hearing different opinions as well. This is what these calling shows are about, and
That's what football's about.
Well, football's about, innit?
You probably have arguments every week anyway, so.
No comment.
Big up Samara. Mr. Mania.
You can find me on Manchester Mania on YouTube and then Mania Manchester on Twitter.
And you returned from your loan spell.
Wait, what?
I like that. He looks like Darren.
Yo, you know me, Rich. Realist_United on everything, bro.
Hurry up and get your phone, so I'll call you, man. Cheer up.
Bro, I'm Amazon trying to do me a mad thing, fam. I don't know what's going on, bro. That's what happens when you live in these third world countries, bro. You order something from Amazon, that shit takes 10 years to get here, bro.
Where do you live, mate?
Where do you live? I live in the Caribbean, bro.
Oh, I see. Oh, so you're like me. You have to wake up in the morning to watch.
Yeah, so when my man over here said a proper United fan from Manchester, I took proper offense, fam. I'm like, yo, big man, what are you saying?
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
You took offense that he's from Manchester.
Man be getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning and shit to watch dodgy games, bro.
Same here.
The thing about me, I just like football, so I'll watch anything. I don't care.
Yeah. Now, I'll check out his streams on wicked, by the way.
I see what Matt did there. I see what he did with the blue hearts. I like that.
Very clever. Realist is saying that Nippon's delivering the phone.
Nippon better keep that phone, fam. That phone won't work if he deliver it.
Realist like a depression case, man.
Taking liberties.
Anyway. Oh, this is good. This was fun. This was fun. Oh man.
Big up to you, Rich, by the way, for the panel. Big up to you. Big up to you, man.
Yeah, listen, like I said, everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome on whenever. I know StreamYard only hold 10, so if there's people that wanted to get on and they couldn't and stuff, I apologize. I can only have 10
to be fair, sorry to cut you across. To be fair, I kind of like how the show went after, because that starting of the show almost killed me, fam. Sad things like that mash me up, bro. That's the stuff I can't sleep and stuff. I think about stuff like that. I can't deal with stuff like that. That shit mash me up.
Hey, really? So I've already seen you can't hide your emotion just from this show alone.
No. You see, when it's stuff like sad stuff like that, when it comes to like family and because when I grew up with no family, so I know stuff like that, bro. I can't deal with stuff like that.
Well, this show is taking a sinister turn now. Bloody hell.
It was touching though.
That's right, but listen, like I said, it's always bringing up about awareness and stuff. So, Maz, you at the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there. Upper home cell.
Upper home cell.
Yeah.
Wicked. See you tomorrow. Everyone else, stay safe. Peace.
Blessings,
Bye.
everyone.
Peace.